Honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to understand this. Is it that bad to do things that you naturally wouldn't have done, but you do it for people that you love? Is it bad? Is it a crime to go all out for people that you love, that you cherish, people that you want them to see you as a blessing? There are people that you look up to, not because you want anything from them, well, maybe, but then what you really want from them is for them to see you for who you are, for them to see you as a blessing, for them to see you as somebody that cares so much about them. But most times it doesn't only turn out that way. I mean, you end up doing something that you feel like you should be praised for, and at the end of the day, you are not even appreciated for doing that. Hey, men and babes, boys and girls, adults, young, everybody. Hi, how are you doing? Happy new month. Yeah, it's the month of August, and honestly speaking, I'm so excited about this month. Yes, the last month showed me shaggy. Of course it did, but I'm not backing down, right? So I'm still here. I'm standing strong because it's not by my power, honestly. It has been God, because left to me, honestly, I won't be here. Well, that's it. I don't want to talk too much about that, but that's just the truth. If not for God, if not for His strength, His peace, and all of that, honestly, I'll not be here. I'll be in a very bad place. But thank God for God, right? Baba God, I thank you. I hail. So I'm so happy it's the month of August. I'm so excited. I look forward to all the goodies that are in this month. And yes, I'm so happy that you are here listening to me on this wonderful day. Yes, and I hope so far the month of August has been good to you. I hope you've been doing well, and I hope that you are not relenting, you are not backing down on all of your goals, aspirations. And please, as much as you are doing that, please find time to rest, to recuperate, to take care of yourself. Treat yourself like a baby. I know it's a lot out there, but then the peace of the Lord is more than enough, to get us through every turbulent time that we might be passing through. So yes, today we are discussing something that is actually very, it's so heavy on my heart, because sometimes I just wonder, we do things, we go all out for people that we so much love and cherish. There are people that we just want them to be so happy, just want them to be so excited. Let me tell you this. So there was a day I was like, God, you know what? I have a lot of people I want to spoil. Yeah, so I feel like we all have people like that we just want to spoil them. We want them to feel so loved. We want them to feel cherished. We want them to feel like, the queen or the king that they are, and all of that. But most times we end up doing things, and reverse is the case, in the sense that what we expect is not what we get. When we go all out for people, sometimes it comes back to kind of bite us in the butt. It comes back to probably shame you, or even ask you, did I ask for your help, or did I ask you to do this? And it's so sad. It's so sad because moments like that breaks us, and mostly make us to withdraw from opening up and from loving people, because we say once bitten, twice shy, right? So, and my Yoruba people will say, pardon me if you don't understand Yoruba, because I don't know how I'm going to interpret it. So my Yoruba people will say, you get. So we don't want to repeat the same mistake over and over again. So sometimes we go all out for people, and it comes back to us to, say waka in our face. And it's so sad. Most times I realize that sometimes not because we really love these people. I know there are things that we do out of the place of, we just love someone, we just love people, we just want to see our siblings smile, we want to see our friends so happy, and all of that. But sometimes it's kind of selfish. It's not really selflessness, it's selfishness, because most times it's not because we want to see those people happy and all of that. Sometimes it's because we ourselves, we have so much expectation because of what we are doing. We are trying to make people see us in a particular light, maybe like a savior. Do you understand? And sometimes things that we do that I feel like I can never do. No, those things you can never do it. Sometimes it's already there. You have the traits to do something like that, but because probably something has been suppressing it, so you feel like, no, I'm not going to do it. And when the opportunity presents itself, you're like, Well, it's not that bad. I'm going to do it. So let me cite this example. So I recently watched a movie. Yeah, I have two options for you. Is either you watch this movie or you've seen it on the internet. Okay, so from the movie, I realized that if you don't want to do something, don't do it. Like, don't do it because you feel like if I do it, it's going to benefit somebody, and you just want to do it because of them. Because the truth is, when you do stuff like that and the consequences come back to you, most times those people are not there to bear the consequences with you. You have to face it squarely. So if you are doing something because of somebody, you will always want to play the blame game. You want to find somebody to blame. You want to put it on someone, say, I did it for you, I did it for you, I did it for you. Don't do that, because that is, I don't know, that's not it. But if you do something because you really want to do it, at the end of the day, it's always intentional. Nobody will force you to do something, right? It's always because, okay, you chose to do it. Whether you are doing it for somebody or you are doing it for yourself, at the end of the day, you chose to do it. So it's intentional. There's intentionality there. But the truth is, when you choose to do something for yourself, because you really want to, when the consequences come back to you, you're like, okay, it's fine. This is it. I'm facing it. You are going to take it with grace. But if you did it because you want somebody to see you in a particular way, or you want something in return, and what you want in return is not what you get, it's so much easy to blame other people for it. It's so much easy for you to look for somebody to dump all the consequences on and say, this is because of you, this is because of you. So yes, I'm going to mention the movie. In fact, by this, I'm very sure that you already know the title, but then I'm still going to say it. I'm not promoting though, because I'm not being paid for it, but no, you have to see that movie, because honestly, it has so many layers to it, and I feel like I can come here every time to pick something from that movie and talk to you about. So the movie is To Kill a Monkey, right? So I realized that the character that A.F.I played, he wanted to do something for his family. There was a way he saw his father, there was a way he perceived his father to be, and he did not want his children to perceive him to be that kind of man. And when the opportunity presents itself for him to do something that stood against his values, he did it because he felt like, this is what my family need. This is the sacrifice that my family need. So I'm going to sacrifice this for them. But in the actual sense of it, he had the traits, because if you go back in time, you realize that he used to do shady businesses before. So it means that the traits had always been there. But the family and the hustle and all of those stuff, they've suppressed the traits. But when the opportunity presented itself, and it's like, really, this is going to make sense, I'm going to do it for my family. So the truth is, he could have chosen not to do it. Do you understand? That would have been his choice, and he could have chosen to do it but not drag his family into that. Okay, I'm doing this for my family. So if you say you are doing it for your family, at the end of the day, when everything collapses, you come back and say, my family is at fault, I did it for them. So in the actual sense, if you don't want to do anything, don't do it. And if you are trying to do something for somebody, ask yourself, is it coming from the place of love or fear? Do you understand? Because sometimes fear pushes us to do stuff. It's not just love that pushes people to do things. Fear also pushes us to do stuff. For me, I feel like it was the fear of, I don't want my family to see me in this light. So the fear of, everybody thinks I'm a joke. So the fear of, am I even a man? All of that, it actually pushed a feminist to say, you know what, I'm going to do this. And then it now dumped it on his family, that I'm going to do this for my family. So anytime you are in a situation where you have to make a choice, you have to take a decision that seems like something that you wouldn't do naturally, I want you to ask yourself, am I doing this from the place of love or from the place of fear? What is the drive? What is the motivation? Why am I going to this length to get this thing done? Why? Just answer that question. Is it love? Is it fear? And that will help you to know how to navigate the path of consequences, because for every decision taken, there are consequences, whether good or bad. Do you get? So when that time comes, when the path, shows itself, it will help you to walk it with grace. It will help you to navigate it and say, okay, yeah, this is me. This is what I've chosen. This is the path. So I'm going to walk through it and not be shaken. So this week, this month, I want you to be conscious of decisions that you make for people and for yourself as well. Until I see you again in the next episode, please keep thriving, keep loving, yes, and keep being intentional about yourself and people around you. I'll see you again. I love you and bye.